Hello, this is the first problem of thermal physics revision series for JEE Advanced. Now, इस प्रॉब्लम में जैसे कि देख सकते हो कि एक बॉडी से हीट दूसरे बॉडी में जा रहा है एंड उसका चेंज इन टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस इन टेम्परेचर का टाइम फंक्शन कैलकुलेट करना है. नाउ द कंसेप्ट इन्वॉल्व इन दिस प्रॉब्लम इज फर्स्ट इज कैलोरीमेट्री which basically tells you if you have a body whose heat capacity is C. ठीक है, अगर इस बॉडी का हीट कैपेसिटी C है तो इस पे अगर तुमने dq हीट सप्लाई किया तो इसका जो टेम्परेचर होगा वो T से T plus dt बढ़ जाएगा. When you supply heat to a body, its temperature would increase, assuming there is no phase change. मतलब वो it's not melting, nor is it if it's a liquid, it's not getting evaporated. Okay. Now, so if you supply heat to this body, then its temperature increases, and you know the formula dq will be equal to C times dt. This is heat capacity. This is not specific heat. This is heat capacity. Generally C is used for molar specific heat, but with respect to this problem, in this problem C is given as the heat capacity, so I'll be using C as the heat capacity. Okay, so this is the first concept that is used. Okay, now the second concept is heat transfer. So the concept of heat transfer is that if you have two reservoirs, one at a higher temperature and the other is at a lower temperature, and it is connected by a conducting rod. Okay, let's say the area of cross section of this rod is A, the length is L, and the thermal conductivity is K. So the heat current I, what is I? I is the heat flown per unit time. Heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature, and if you maintain these two temperatures, the heat current would be constant. So heat flown per unit time, heat transferred per unit time would be Ka by L times Th minus TL. Now if you remember the differential form of this, the differential form would look like this. Let's say these are the two reservoirs, and at a distance x the temperature is supposed to be T, and at a distance x plus dx the temperature is supposed to be T plus dt. You know that temperature is decreasing from left to right because this is the higher temperature. So the heat current I would be dq by dt, which is heat per unit time, would be equal to Ka by L. L, what is the length of the element? Conducting part is this much. The length is dx, so this would be dx times higher temperature is T, lower temperature is T plus dt, so T minus T plus dt. So what you get from here is dq by dt is equal to minus Ka dt by dx. So this is the concept of conduction through a rod. Okay, uniform rod. Now let's look at the problem. इस क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया है and how can we use these two concepts in this problem. Okay, so in this problem you've been given two bodies and they are connected by a rod, and the length of the rod is L, it is capital L, and the cross sectional area is S. The body with the higher temperature has a heat capacity C1, and the body with the lower temperature has a heat capacity C2. Okay, now apparently their temperatures are not maintained, so let's say at any instant the temperature of this body is T1 and that of this body is T2. Okay, इसका टेम्परेचर T1, इसका टेम्परेचर T2. नाउ सोचो इधर से इधर हीट अगर फ्लो करेगा, so this body just lost heat and this body gained the same amount of heat, assuming the rod doesn't utilize that heat. Okay, so C1 lost, this particular body lost some heat and the same heat has been transferred to C2. So C1 would lose temperature, means the temperature of the temperature of body 1 would decrease and that of body 2 would increase. Okay, so let's say in dt time dq heat is flown. Okay, so we'll take a small time interval. In dt time interval, heat transferred is equal to dq, right? So for this body, if this body loses heat dq, then its temperature changes from T1 to T1 plus dT1. So let's say its temperature changes from T1 to T1 plus dT1. You know that this temperature is decreasing, so the change in temperature would be in this difference, and the difference would be minus C1 dT1. Okay, the difference would be minus dT1 because the temperature is decreasing. Okay, or the other way you could think about it is that dq is equal to c dt, and here dt is negative, so we put a negative sign to keep this equation positive. Okay, now what about this one? This body gains that heat, so dq is equal to c dt, so here the c is c2 and the change in temperature would be t2 to t2 plus dt2. Okay, you should understand that this dt1 is negative and this dt2 is positive. Okay, so this would be dt2. All right, now you've been what's been asked, तुम्हें ये पूछा है कि इस बॉडी का टेम्परेचर और इस बॉडी का टेम्परेचर का जो डिफरेंस है उसका फंक्शन उसका रिलेशन सॉरी उसका फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम वो कैलकुलेट करना है, मतलब हाउ डज इट चेंज विद टाइम वो कैलकुलेट करना है. सो व्हाट इज दैट टेम्परेचर चेंज? टेम्परेचर चेंज डेल्टा टी और टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस डेल्टा टी इज सिंपली T1 minus T2. You're supposed to find this value as a function of time. Okay, समय के साथ ये कैसे चेंज होगा? Of course you could imagine that eventually this would become zero because heat transfer will stop once both the bodies have the same temperature. Okay, so we are supposed to calculate this, and it is given that at t is equal to 0, delta t is equal to delta t naught. It's been given. Okay, so let's solve this. तो क्या लिख लिया हमने ऑलरेडी? dq is equal to minus c1 dt1 which is equal to c2 dt2. Okay, and delta t is t1 minus t2. So what is the small change in delta t? That is d of delta t. It would be dt1 minus dt2. Now what is dt1? From here you can write dt1 is equal to minus dq by c1. Okay, and dt2 is equal to dq by c2 from here. Okay, so when you substitute this here, you'll get d of delta t, small change in difference of temperature. Okay, so that would be minus dq by c1 minus dq by c2. Okay, so that is minus of 1 by c1 plus 1 by c2 times dq. All right, now for the rod, we using the differential form of conduction, we can say that dq by dt, this is the heat current, is equal to k a by l into dt, or k into a. What is this cross sectional area? It is s into what is the difference in temperature of the body? It is delta T by what is the length? L. Okay, so from here you could write dq is equal to ks delta T by L into dt. Now we can substitute this dq here, so let's see what do we get. This was d of delta T. Okay, so d of delta T is equal to minus 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 times dq, and dq is equal to ks delta T by L times dt. Okay, now slight rearrangement, if you do a slight rearrangement, you could put this dq here, and what do you get? D times delta T, d of delta T by delta T is equal to minus 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2 into ks over L times dt. Okay, now this is the differential form of whatever you are looking for, and as you can see on the left hand side, the differential form, the variable is delta T, which is the change in difference in temperature of the body, and on the right hand side you could see that all these terms are constants, and the only variable here is time. Okay, so when you integrate them, okay, all these terms are constant, so you could take them out. Here the integral is of delta T, so initially let's say, and here the integral is of time, so time varies from 0 to any time t, and at t is equal to 0, delta T was delta T naught. Okay, and at t the temperature difference is delta T. So now you could see that this is a very simple integration. This is log of delta T by delta T naught, and this would be t, and so you will get 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 times ks by L into t. Okay, now you know what you could do here. You could remove this log and you could write exponential function of this particular term and take delta T naught there. So the final answer would be delta T is equal to delta T naught e raised to minus ks by L into 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 times T. This is the final answer. Okay, now if I ask you to draw the graph of delta T versus time, so you could clearly see that this is an exponentially decaying graph. Okay, delta T versus time, it would be initially at t is equal to 0, the temperature was delta T naught, and it is going to exponentially decrease to 0. Okay, so that was the first question of thermal physics revision series. Okay.